Alright, well, how are you guys doing today? So it's a new one, a new video. It's a new theme today. Want to try something different. Took some pictures for Instagram. If you haven't seen my Instagram, what to do? Oh shoot. My Instagram is. Let me pop it up here because I don't know it off my heart. Um. Yeah. So if you want to check out the pictures of the flight simulator flight that I did, or one of them, it was actually a really bad flight. I can tell you that later on, but. My Instagram is Andrew.3387, so go check that out, follow me, and yeah. So basically, I did a flight, and I took some pictures for Instagram, and basically that flight was done in a major lightning storm, and it was horrible. I did not make it through the landing pad because I did, unfortunately, crash it. I should have waited until the storm passed because it was stupid to do that. But I learned a lot from that. So yeah, but today we're gonna do a whole lot of different things. I'm gonna start off with the Halloween theme landing what do you call it? Landing challenge for the Microsoft Flight Simulator. And yeah, once you do that, we may possibly at the end do like a little flight. I'll pick and see. But yeah, enjoy the video, and please remember to like and subscribe and turn that post notification bell on so you get notified whenever I post a video. Like, all you have to do is just hit that bell, and the next time I post a video, you will get a notification. So, let's get into this. So, yeah, if you guys haven't played this game yet, basically you got your welcome, your profile, your marketplace. Your marketplace is basically just where you can buy, like, all the nice airports and, like, planes and stuff like that. Because, like, I had the standard pack. I didn't want to buy the premium and the premium deluxe because I just thought, you know what, I don't play it enough. So I'll just get the standard edition. I like it. You still get some like handcrafted airports and all that, so I like it. But you don't get as much as you would with premium deluxe, right? So basically, yeah, all these are just like handcrafted airports, and yeah, because majority of the airports that you see in this game are like by default, they're default airports. Now there's some airports seen in this game that are handcrafted. So yeah, find that pretty cool. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into the Halloween Spotlight Landing Challenge. And I believe we're flying the Cessna 152. Ooh. Yeah, so basically what's gonna happen here is gonna start us in the air. All we have to do is land where that little blue marker is right there. And yeah, so let's go check it out. And this is right here is our flight condition. So we're gonna be flying in some lightning and possible rain. So we gotta be prepared. Now, I'm just gonna stand by real quick and get my controller because I don't fly good with keyboard. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Hold on, there we are. Just make sure everything's unmuted. Alright, awesome. Let's get back into the main game here. And yeah, so this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to fly the Cessna 152, land it, and see how well we do, right? Oh, wait. Usually when I bring my controller, because like my USB is kind of old on my controller, so it disconnects a lot, and it causes the game to freeze. Hopefully it doesn't do that as much today. I am also getting the control stick with a throttle to help me out, because I feel like that's going to be a little bit better using the controller, because I find that it disconnects a lot because of my USB. It falls out, but yeah. So yeah, we'll get into this and see what happens, right? Who knows? I may not be able to land it because of the lightning. I may be able to. Landing is the key point in landing is the wind. It's not the storms and all that, it's the wind. If the wind is really bad, then your landing is going to be like, I don't know, it's going to be kind of weird. It's not going to be straight. Like you flying a hurricane. You're going to probably be like, like, oh, shoot. So let's just. Okay, so usually what I like to do when I fly is I like to go external. I just find it a lot easier. And yeah, it's better. So there is a lot of lightning right now. I am trying to find a runway, but I don't know where that runway is. So I believe there's a runway over there, so I'm going to go over to the runway. Can't really tell where I'm at right now. So right now, I believe my plane's stalling. These type of airplanes stall a lot if you don't do the stuff properly, like you gotta do. They do stall a lot. I mean, I do sort of kind of hate why it does that. Because when it stalls, you gotta press a whole bunch of buttons and crap. But with the Airbus, they don't really stall as much. They just give you like overspeed, meaning that like you need to either throttle up or throttle down, depending on where you are in the air and what your speed dial is at. So there's our runway. So as I get close to the runway, I usually use less throttle, which I'll press B for that. Because normally I don't use the in like cockpit throttle, because I find that you have to look down, and as you're looking down, like that is a risk of, I don't know, like it's a dangerous risk, because you're looking down to push the throttle up, and as you're doing that, the nose can point down and start flying towards the ground, and you don't want that. So there's our runway. I'm gonna go ahead and just straighten out, and I'm gonna really lose a lot of throttle right now because I don't want to have all this throttle. Another thing I like to have, never mind, it's not there. Sweet. So I used to use AI pilot a lot, but now I just find it easier for me to do it, for me to fly, because yeah, it just, I don't know. I used to use AI pilot because I don't know, I just didn't really know a lot about Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I just wanted to see what it was like, and yeah, it's good, but when you go to fly it, you like it sometimes plays tricks on you. So it will throttle up when you don't want to throttle up, and it's like, oh shit. So I believe this here is the runway, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, yes it is. Okay, now I really want to lose a lot of throttle. So we gotta go all the way back around. Now, I'm really trying to figure something out right now as to why my throttle. Yeah, so sometimes we have to restart this because it is a landing challenge. So I want to figure out why my throttle won't go down. Because normally the throttle is supposed to. Wait a minute here, I just gotta find it. I think that's the throttle right there. Oh yeah, that's our definitely our throttle. Alright, so I'm gonna move it down to see what happens here. That is the weirdest stuff I've seen. I'm just gonna go Control C. There we go. Oh, oops. I'm sorry, guys. That's weird because normally, like it tells you in the thing, it says to lower your speed, it's B, to lower your throttle. So I push that and it doesn't move anything. And the main thing in landing is your throttle and the wind. All right, like you really like throttle is a big thing because if you have like I'm really just oh that's my throttle. Okay, never mind, we're good. So I'm just gonna purposely crash this thing just for the sake. And we blew up. Now this is something that was different from Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Or I mean, sorry, Flight Simulator X, not this is the first Microsoft Flight Simulator game that came out. Flight Simulator X or 10, um, if you were to crash down, it would kind of like explode or like it would just sit there. But as if you go to like touchdown or like make an emergency landing in like let's see like an area or a highway, you'll just immediately crash. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throttle up a little bit. I gotta kind of learn how to fly these Cessnas because they are they're very weird compared to Airbus. They do stall a lot, and that's what pisses me off is the stalling. Because I don't know, I hate stalling. Like when I fly Airbus or the Neo airliners, they never ever stall. Like the worst they'll ever do is give me a beeping noise, telling me I'm going over speed and that I need to either throttle up or throttle down. Most times it's a throttle up because your speed dial is higher than where you are right now. So yeah, but this is a very good game. It's very like it's built like with creativity and it's good. It's a really good game. My controller disconnected. Sorry about that. It's a thing. I know it sucks. I gotta wait till November 19th for this thing to come in, and that's a long wait. And there's $300 for the stick or for the yeah, the control stick and the throttle. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't keep doing this. Oh, I really gotta get down. So we are coming down. I'm gonna go ahead and lower my altitude or my yeah my throttle and land this thing. Okay, now at this point in time, I almost want nothing, like no throttle whatsoever. I want it, like literally all I want right now is just the wind to kind of drag me to the ground, just to pull me on the ground. Oh shoot. I hate why this thing does this. It really pisses me off. But November 19th, I'll get a throttle on this stick. Hopefully that makes stuff better. Sorry about the freezing. I hate it too. It sucks. I used to never have these issues before, but I guess now I do. Alright, so now as you see, we're doing really good for throttle right now. Just as long as we keep that nose in a good position, we should be a-okay. And the good thing about this landing here is that we are straight. So all we have to do is just go straight down, and we should get like a good score for landing. We'll go ahead and lower this all the way now because, and then once you hit the ground, I'm going to press Y to pull on my brakes. And then once I get to a lower speed, I can push Y and B to lock my brakes. What happened? It froze again. I hate why it does this. Honestly, it really does piss me off. Come on now. Oh, I think the game's crashed. Oh no, I can't steer now. You know what? I think I may have the wrong controller. I had the wrong controller. That's why, because I had the wrong fucking controller. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get the new controller. Because I'm right now using the wrong one. I don't want to use the wrong one. I got two controls because this one there is kind of busted. Yeah, there we go. And landing failed because you did not land on it. Of course not, because the fucking controller doesn't work. Constant what's that? This is not usually what happens. Usually I can do this like within 1 or 2 tries. 3 tries, no. Airbuses are a lot, or Airbuses are a lot um, harder to land because, yeah. There we are. We'll just now head over to the runway and do this again. Hopefully we get it this time. So after we get this done, I think what I might do is do a flight. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do a flight with one of these or if I'm just going to do one with the Airbus. I'll probably just do one with the Airbus. Fucking don't know. You just look down. The street lights look so weird because they're just like literally ball lights in the air. That act like street lights. So, yeah. So this right here is actually Japan, right down here. Because that little mountain over there is I believe it's a volcano coming from the Japan, the new Japan map that just was released a few weeks ago, I believe. I think 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago. I can't really remember. I haven't played this I started playing this game back in August, and then after August I just stopped. And then yeah, I had some issues with my computer, so I fixed that. Came back, re-downloaded it, and now I'm here. And apparently, had those issues. They had an update, which was the Japan update. So I mean, like not like this is the whole world. this game here is like a whole Earth, so you can fly anywhere in the world. And yeah, it's cool. I like it. But like Japan was not a like this update is just some pieces put into Japan, like some maybe like some county towns that may not have been in Japan. Like Tokyo was here when uh, Microsoft Flight Simulator first came out. Oh, we're gonna drop a lot of throttle. Oh, fuck this controller. Really gotta push it in there. Because these guys don't like to stay in. Maybe I got it in there wrong. This normally should not be happening, but it does happen. And it's one thing that really does piss me off. Sorry if you hear all those clicking, that's just me lowering all the throttle that I can lower because I'm landing here. And I may have fucked this up again. Because now we're landing straight, and I got like... Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to land this thing straight. Did not land on a designated runway. What do you mean? Where's the runway? There's the runway. Okay, I'm going to try this again. Like always, you know me. I'm going to try the cockpit view. And we're just going to go up. Maybe this will make it a little bit easier. Now, like I did say, these buttons are pressable. Some of these buttons are pressable. And I am allowed to look in the cockpit, so... Oh, fuck, there's a run. Okay, I know, we can just go straight and then make a turn. I'm just gonna... Yeah, there we are. Now, you can adjust the way your guy sits and moves when you go to do this. Some people find it easier with cockpit view. Like, I don't... Why is this thing coming out undone again? Like, come on now. We're gonna lower all the throttle. I did the landing challenges before in another place, and I actually passed those easy, but for some reason today the controller doesn't want to cooperate. So it goes out and it fucks up my whole landing. So I'm just going to straighten this plane out here once you get to Now I do have the music sound off just because copyright. I mean, I can turn it on because I guess it isn't really like... I don't know, I guess it really isn't copyright, but some other people usually do that, so I mean, I don't want to get copyrighted in that case, so I just turned it off, but I can turn it on if you want. just gonna make the runway, which is good. Okay, so now my plane's deciding that it wants to stall. Meaning that the plane does not want to even go up when you throttle up. So the best way to handle that is by really putting a lot of throttle into it and then braking like we are doing right now. And this here, actually I find this fucking easy. Fucking hate this shit. God. We're going on number 5. Because you go to land and then you can't brake in time because the runway's not long enough. So I don't know what I did wrong there. I had everything right. I did everything right. If I don't get it here, we can just skip it and then we'll just do our Airbus flight. We're going to lower it a little bit. Oh. And then we'll lower it a little bit more. Then we're going to lower it a lot more. What do we got for our throttle right now? Throttle control is at fucking 0. So I believe the wind as of right now is taking us. So all this speed and air that we have right now is all wind. Which is good because it's... Actually, I can go ahead and just add a little bit of throttle to this. We'll add about 30 is good. Normally when you add throttle, it's supposed to help you go up, but with senses and... Yeah, they don't like to listen. They go like, oh, we're just gonna stall instead of go up. And that's when you have to go in your diameter and start lowering speeds, and it's a lot of work. Right, we're gonna start really releasing a lot of we're actually just gonna knock it all the way back down to 0. Because we don't need that shit no more. Throttle control is at 0, which is all good. We're gonna go ahead and just lean towards the ground now. I want to hit the runway like right there. Because this is a really short runway. And yeah. So this is about the time that I want to really start to go down. Really want to start going down now. Really want to start heading in there. Hey, we did it. Well, would you look at that? Yeah. Our landing smooth. This probably wasn't the best. I think the one that we did was probably ground roll, which was the best. Yeah. So my position isn't, yeah, not my position is pretty that great. Alright, we'll go to next. Back to menu. And now, we will do a full flight. So, we go into our world map, and basically what we do, like I got right here, so basically, I got the Airbus, the Boeing 747-8, I got my TBM 930. Personally, I like this plane. We got the DA40NG. It's also not a bad airplane to use. Never flown this. I've flown this here is actually really good because this one here you can land it on water. And you can kind of use it as like a boat. Like I use this around New York City. Drive it to like, like the Statue of Liberty, walk around down the Hudson River or whatever. And yeah. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of other airplanes. This one here stalls a lot. This one's bad. The Cessna 172, like you get in the air and you're spinning. You're spinning like down. The nose aims to the floor and you're spinning down. So you really gotta know what you're doing to fly that. But we're gonna fly the Airbus with the livery. Oh shit. With the livery of. So these are all the liveries we got. So we've got our Air Canada. One of them. We actually got two. We got the second Air Canada. And then we got our Air Canada Rogue. Okay. Then we got our. Yeah. Then we got Arabia. Yeah. And yeah, we got the Around the Globe, the Australian, the British Airways. These ones here I wanted to switch out. I didn't really like that when I got the Mega Pack. Because you get a whole bunch of these and they're basically the same thing. So I didn't really like that. And then you get these. So you can fly like Air Malta. You can fly JetBlue. You can fly American Airlines. You can fly, I believe it's the Air Force, the U.S. Air Force. United Airlines. You got this. U.S. Airways. You got the Vietnam, or the Vietjet, or the Viet Air. And then you got the Vietnam Airlines. And then you got WestJet. And then, yeah. You can also fly. Oh, never mind. Sorry. That is for this. For the Boeing 747, you get liveries such as Air Force One. You get Air China. You get American Airlines. Atlas or Atlas. And you also get to fly FedEx. But today we're gonna go with Neo. Because Neo is just better and personal. So we're gonna fly Neo in the livery that I really, really want to. Actually, you know what? Wait, I don't know if I'm gonna do that one now. I have not tried the Air Canada one. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for a flight that we could do. So like I'm originally I'm Canadian myself. So what I usually like to do is I like to just find places around here like this, which you got here, which is about 27-minute flight. Or you could do one from Edmonton to like Kelowna. So if you were to mark this as arrival, You're right now at 59 minutes, so that's actually a pretty good flight. Now I believe if you do Vancouver, would be about an hour and 16. So what I'm going to do is do this one because it's about an hour. And I feel like it's better. So yeah, we're going to do that one. For fuck's sakes, this is the part I really hate. So yeah, so another cool thing about this actually is you can use like live players, so like online players could play. You can have live traffic. Hang on one second. So yeah, you can have live traffic. And basically live traffic is just like real airplanes and like real air traffic control. We'll be talking over the radio and all that. And then you got, so basically the thing with live traffic is in this game you can actually see real life airplanes flying around, which is cool. And then you got live weather, so the weather that is happening right now would be the weather that you get in game. So as for me, that is about correct. And then the weather will change as you get farther because you now are traveling from Alberta to BC. So alright, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this flight. And we're gonna go ahead and fly it with Air Canada. Just for the sake. And then we're gonna make sure that all failures are checked. I like to do all failures on, just makes it better. Alright. You will now go ahead and fly and get into this. See how well this goes. Hopefully it goes good. Nighttime. Yeah, yeah. I don't... The hell? So we did do some mistakes here. I don't want to start... I never want to start with the landing at the takeoff. Because just... I don't like to do it. I like to sit in there and... So we're gonna go Edmonton to... Oh, shit. Then we're gonna go to Gate 1 Small. And it should not be nighttime. Yep. Awesome, sweet, we're gonna fly. Hopefully now it's not nighttime. Coming from what they say, that's what it's supposed to be. Which is correct. We just made some mistake. Yeah, certainly looks good. So this is basically where we start. We're gonna go ahead and start off with getting this flight prepared and take. So I'm gonna go to settings real quick and just turn on the volume. This the guy here just likes to turn off all the fucking time. I'll just set him aside. Wait for the thing to unfreeze. Sometimes you just gotta wait. This is weird. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go to settings, general, and the volume should be off or on. There we go. So the first thing I like to do is open up a checkbook, and this here will help me with basically figuring out like starting the engines and all that. So first thing you want to do, go over here, flick those guys on. You want to make sure these guys are on. Okay, so these guys are now on. You want to turn that guy on. CPU start. And then this here is when you want to start to call ground services. And you're going to want to call for the power supply.
Edmonton Ground Victor 11146, could you please send a ground power unit? Victor 11146, a ground power unit is on the road.
And I also like to make sure that my tracks, oh shoot, that AI track. So I don't like trackless assist because what it does is it pushes buttons on here and it causes me to either not be able to like land the airplane or do whatever, right? So go ahead and turn that on. We'll go ahead and turn on all of these. So all these are on. And then our beacon lights need to be on. I like to have I just like to turn these guys on anyways. So we're gonna be taxiing out. So we're just gonna set it to taxi. And then what I like to do is auto-complete the page. Just to double check to make sure everything I've done here is 100% clear. So I've never actually seen this here. Okay, we have a fucking screw up. Why does it do that? I go to fucking put in the livery and then it gives me that livery. No, that's not what I asked for. Hate why it does that. Pisses me off. What the fuck? Set as arrival. Gate 1 small. It literally says Air Canada Ice Blue. We have that selected. So which means when I get in, I should not have fucking whatever you call it. I should not have American Airlines. If I do, then something's screwed up there. Sorry about that. I mean, honestly. I've never seen that happen before. U.S. Airways. Ah, I guess it just does not want to fucking stay as something. We're gonna go ahead and try the other Air Canada airplane. Maybe it's just this here flight. Or this thing. It's just being in whatever, it's being a thing. So, oh, liveries. We're gonna try this Air Canada. You know what? I have not tried Air Canada Rogue yet. Maybe we'll fly the Air Canada Rogue. There we are. Okay, this time it should work. If it doesn't work, then there's something wrong with deliveries. We'll just have to fly it with whatever, and then after I'm done, I'll have to go back in and reinstall those reinstall the mega pack. So you're gonna see something that's really cool about Airbit. Fuck! Why is it doing this? Okay. We're gonna do, there we go. Okay, it's the last time we're doing this. Everything is set, we're ready to go. We're probably gonna be laying this thing through the mountains, so chances of me dying here are fucking very slim, because I did this with autopilot, because I like to turn autopilot on when I fly, and we went for a landing approach, and I forgot to turn it off, and boom, right into the mountain. Yeah, it's something with the pack. I want to figure this out because something here isn't making sense as to why I'm only getting one livery. Why is it that I'm only getting one livery? Like, it's showing this, but we may have something wrong here. Looks like we'll just have to fly this. Let's just see what this does. We'll just fly to FedEx. Yeah, we'll just fly FedEx. So we're gonna be flying a 747, and yeah, that's gonna be a fucking hell of a travel ride, whatever. If this works, this delivery works, we're just gonna fly the 747, and yeah, beyond that. Which means this plane is gonna be a lot bigger and a lot harder to handle in the air. Which means I'm probably gonna end up dying, but we'll just have to see. Okay, hopefully that I don't.
Victor 11146 ready for departure to the west at runway 20.
So apparently these do work. So maybe we just have to reset that. Maybe there's something with that. I want to get this down straight. I want to make sure it's just right. Because there's something wrong with the Neo, then we need to fix that. So I'm going to go to the livery. Try to just do this. So many quits of it. I know, it's insane. So yeah, we'll use this. It's going to be a little bit laggy, of course. And I'm going to go to the US Airlines and make sure that it's unchecked. It's not checked. Okay, so we should be okay then now to fly this. So we'll just give it like a little bit. Alright, and then escape the closer, right? And hopefully this works. If it doesn't work, then we're just gonna I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. Cause we could have something wrong with the Neo pack. And like, I mean, we could totally fly it to America, but I mean, it's gonna be like a few hours. It's not gonna be quick.
exit runway 20 ready for takeoff departure to the west.
Victor 11146, cleared for
Hey,
takeoff
there we
runway.
go. Delivery's there. So now we're going to go back to main menu again. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do, guys, is I'm gonna end the stream there. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna do another live stream right after this, and I'm just gonna kind of do it separate. That way we're not using so much time, because right now we've used 56 minutes, and that's gonna be like another hour and 59. So yeah, I don't want to have to stream for like an hour and 59. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just